Turning down tables at closing time. Neon clock said midnight. You said I'm just fine. I was nursing my coffee, trying not to stare. Boots on the rail, heart hanging in the air. You laughed at my jokes that weren't that good. Said you talked too much the way a stranger would. But you tapped on my cup and you stole my hat. Said if you want this back, you know where I'm at. Take me down those back roads to your heart, past the keep out signs and rusted parts, past the fences that you built so high, past the hurt you swear you left behind. I don't need a map, a perfect start, just a beat up truck and who you are. Every mile, every scar, every hard part, I'll drive all night down back roads to your heart. First date was a booth by the kitchen door. You said I don't dress up, this is who I am, for sure. You were nervous with your hands spinning that straw. I was terrified you'd see every crack and flaw. We talked about Sunday and no mistakes, the kind of trust it breaks and what it takes. You said people leave when the road gets rough. I said baby I'm a fool, it stays too much. So take me down those back roads to your heart, past the keep out signs and rusted parts, past the fences that you built so high, past the hurt you swear you left behind. I don't need a map, a perfect start, just a beat up truck and who you are. Every mile, every scar, every hard part, I'll drive all night down back roads to your heart. You showed me your daddy's old fishing place, half fallen dock and his tackle case. Said he drank too hard and he loved too loud. Then you stared at the sky like it was a crowd. I skipped a stone but it just sank down. You said that's more like him than some saint in town. I wrapped you in my jacket when the wind got cold. You whispered I'm not easy, I'm just kind of old. You said my story ain't pretty, it's a scrapyard piled high. I said girl, it's your city, I'm just driving by. Let me down those back roads to your heart, past the keep out signs and rusted parts, past the empty nights and goodbye calls, past the names you carved on bedroom walls. I don't need a map, a perfect start, just a beat up truck and who you are. Every mile, every scar, every hard part, I'll drive all night down back roads to your heart. Year one flew by in a single song. Spring turned to summer, then autumn long. We were painting that bedroom eggshell white, arguing colors and making up all night. You cried in the driveway in your mama's dress, holding that picture from a past you guessed. You said I'm scared you'll find somebody new. I pulled you close and said that ain't what I do. I said I've known of you from leaving, I've slept in the cab alone, but with your head on my hoodie every highway feels like home. So I'm staying on these back roads to your heart, past the keep out signs and rusted parts, past the I don't care you like to say, to hide the part of you that hopes I'll stay. I don't need a map or perfect start, just a beat up truck and who you are. Every mile, every scar, every hard part, I'll drive all night down back roads to your heart. We had that winter where we damn near broke. living off tips and secondhand smoke. You took extra shifts, I worked overtime. We buried our anger under dollar signs. Dishes like mountains in the kitchen sink. Both of us too tired to talk or think, till one late met you by the ice-chased dirt road, late July. Truck bed full of half-warm beer, sun still in your eyes. You laughed at my old ball cap, said it'd see some miles. I said I'd drive you anywhere just to see that smile. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts in one old car, love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me and this beat up heart, tailgate to the stars. Your books on my dashboard, bare feet by the fall. That creek below the cottonwoods, heard every secret, every call. You taste my name in red dust on its silver Chevy door. Say, it's just as what broke looks like. I don't perfect anymore. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts and one old car, love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, speed on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me and this beat up heart, tailgate to the stars. We learned how to fight soft, turn thunder into rain. You cried in my blue workshop, mascara on the grain. Kitchen light at midnight, cold coffee, won't regret. I said, I ain't going anywhere. And said, you better not forget. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts in one old car, love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all that big breathing dog. If the good Lord sips the porch light, calls one of us on home, promise me you'll keep my hat right there by the phone. And when that burn storm hits you and you're standing in the yard, look up where we used to look. I won't be very far. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts and 1 old car. World in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got glass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Met you by the ice machine, dusty pumps at 17. You were buying cherry coke, laughing at your own bad jokes. Sunburn on my farmer's tan. You said, nice truck. I said, hop in if you ain't got plans. You said, guess I'm in luck. It's that back road kind of forever, hand in mine through any weather. From red clay rust to some tux and a white dress. Spun out to the ceiling. If this is love, then I ain't scared to confess. Back road kind of forever, I ain't settling for less. We missed the county fair that night, took the long way, lost the light, parked out by the old state line. Radio low, you were all I could find. Fireflies in a mason jar, your bare feet on my dash. You traced your name across my arm, said, boy, don't you let this pass. It's that back road kind of forever, hand in mine through any weather. From red clay rust to some tux and a white dress. Yeah, this wild horse slow dance feeling got me spun out to the ceiling. If this is love, then I ain't scared to confess. Back road kind of forever, I ain't settling for less. Years roll by like mile mark signs, cheap perfume and cheap red wine, apartment couch, late night news. We were broke, just paying dues. You work doubles, I work nights. We made coffee our best friend. I'd kiss your hand beneath the lights and swear this grind would end. Every bill, every fight, every wrong turn turned out right. 'Cause you stayed, I stayed too. What else could I do? For that back road kind of forever, hand in mind through any weather. From red clay ruts to some tucks and a white dress. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling got me spun out to the ceiling. If this is love, then I ain't scared to confess. Back road kind of forever, I ain't settling for less. Then came tiny cowboy boots, left beside the front door, mad smiling face in Sunday suits. You said, think he's got your lap. We traded bars for baseball games, late night drives for pillow forts. Your braided hair, I called out plays. We found joy in the small reports. Every dad, every mom, little scribbles on the wall. Every mess, every tear pulled our hearts near. It's that back road kind of forever, family choir singing together. From red clay ruts to a house full of loud kids. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling, now it's 4 hearts at the ceiling. If this is love, I'm glad we never called it quits. Back road kind of forever, yeah, I'm all in for this. One day we'll be rocking chairs, sunset in your silver hair, wrinkled hands and reading glasses, laughing at those reckless past. You'll say, can you believe that girl who climbed into that dusty truck? I'll say, best wrong turn in the world. You'll smile, guess we pushed our luck. Oh yeah, for that back road kind of forever, hand in mind through failing weather. From red clay ruts to the tremble in our knees. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling still comes back, hits me reeling. If this is love, I'll take it on my tired feet. Back road kind of forever, you still make my life complete. And if I go before you do, don't you cry for long, my dear. Turn the key, chase something new. Feel the wind erase your fear. But when that gravel hums just right and the sky burns soft and low, know I'm riding with you tonight. In that cab you ain't alone. It's that back road kind of forever, hand in mind through failing weather. From red clay ruts to the tremble in our knees. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling still comes back, hits me reeling. If this is love, I'll take it on my tired feet. Back road kind of forever, you still make my life complete.
Bet you on a Tuesday, dust on your boots, sun on your face. You laughed at my old pickup, said it looked like it'd lose a race.
You tossed your bag in the back, climbed right up, called shotgun.
Right then I knew my heart was aiming at someone. You're my shotgun love song, blasting through this broke down heart. Every mile, every small town sunset pulls us closer than we were at the start.
If this road keeps rolling, I'll keep my hand in yours.
Baby, you're my shotgun love song. race horse.
Oh yeah.
We talked about your hometown, your mama's porch, and your old dog Jack.
You asked about my scars,
the ones you couldn't see out back. I told you about my leaving, all the times I got it wrong. You said, boy, you can stay a while. You don't always have to move on. You're my shotgun love song, blasting through this broke down heart. Every mile, every small town sunset holds us closer than we were at the start.
if this road keeps rolling, I keep my hand in yours.
Baby, you're my shotgun love song that I'm singing till my voice gets hoarse. 4 years and a few wrong turns, painted walls in a two-room place, burnt toast and Sunday sermons, your mascara on my pillowcase.
We fought about the small things, left the dinner getting cold.
But somehow in the quiet, we found a way to fold our fears like shirts, stack them on the bedroom chair.
We come back to the middle, find our hearts already dead.
You're my shotgun love song, yeah, and on the long ride home. Every scar, every cracked up memory feels better when I'm not alone.
If the storm keeps coming, let the thunder shake these doors.
Baby, you're my shotgun love song, and I'm singing till my voice gets hoarse. Hey, someday we'll be silver, lines on our hands, stories in our eyes.
You still steal my jacket,
I'll still kiss you between good nights. Radio low, windows down,
wide open.
stars above, till the last breath leaves me. I'll get driving with my shotgun love,
Yeah.
driving with my shotgun love. We met you by the Ice Chester Road, late July. Truck bed full of half-warm beer, sun still in your eye. You laughed at my old ball cap, said it's seen some miles. I said I'd drive you anywhere just to see that smile. Well, we got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts and one old car, love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, and sweet on your lips, gasoline that needs a map when I got your hand, baby. That's all I understand, just you and me and this beat up heart, tailgate to the stars. Your boots on my dashboard, bare feet by the fall. That creek below the cottonwoods heard every secret, every call. You traced my name in red dust on that silver Chevy door. Said, if this is what broke looks like, I don't want perfect anymore. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts and 1 old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips. Gasoline, who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me and this beat of heart. Tailgate to the stars. We learned how to fight soft, turn thunder into rain. You cried in my blue work shirt, mascara on the grain. Kitchen light at midnight, cold coffee, warm regret. I said, I ain't going anywhere. You said you better not forget. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts and 1 old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips. Gasoline, who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me and this beat of heart. Tailgate to the stars. We stacked up years like firewood, winters worn out springs. Paid our dues in overtime and chipped off wedding rings. You danced in that same ball cap on a Tuesday in a room. Kids asleep and dishes stacked, still spinning like it's June. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts and 1 old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips. Gasoline, who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me and this beat of heart. Tailgate to the stars. One day they'll sell that Chevy to some kid down the road. He'll crank up some new love song where our old stories roll. They'll never know our names, but they'll park where we once parked, where we promised forever under that big breathing dog. Yeah, forever. If the good Lord flips the porch light, calls one of us on home, promise me you'll keep my hat right there by the phone. And when that first storm hits you and you're standing in the yard, look up where we used to look. I won't be very far. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts and 1 old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips. Gasoline, who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me in this beat up heart. Tailgate to the stars. Old truck, old road, same moon, new scars. Still driving this crazy tender, restless. Tailgate to the stars. Tailgate to the stars. Met you in a bar off Highway 9. You were laughing at the jukebox, skipping every line.
Boot heel tap and blue eyes sharp. He drew your name in the ring on the bar. Said you look lost, but you look sure. I said I ain't cured, but I've seen worse. You stole my cap, said drive me home that old Ford road like it wasn't alone. I got your back roads on my heart, got your lipstick in my truck. Every mile I drive from you, it just tightens up the clutch. You're the long way I keep taking, you're the song I can't restart. I got your back roads paved across my heart. Oh yeah. We threw that map out the window fast, follow fence posts, chasing cattle in grass, radio buzzing some worn out tune, but you were humming something brand new. Dust in your hair, sun on your arm, bare feet up on my dashboard charm. You said promise me just one thing, if this breaks we still let it sting. I got your back roads on my heart, got your laughter in my lungs. Every time I try to leave, I taste your name on my tongue. You're the long way I keep taking, you're the stop I never mark. I got your back roads burned into my heart. Your mama watched me like a silent judge on that porch with her coffee mug, but your little brother liked my hat, dog liked me too. So that was that. We talked about kids in a little white place. You traced floor plans on my calloused hands. You said, don't you dare become your dad. I said, I'll spend my life proving I'm not that man. I got your back roads on my heart, got your jacket on my chair. Every empty Sunday morning, you're the ghost that's sitting there. You're the long way I keep taking, you're the mark on every chart. I got your back roads driving through my heart. Hey, one late fall, leaves all rust. You pack dreams in the back of my truck. Said there's a job 3 counties away. Will you hate me if I can't stay? I clenched my jaw, tried to act tough, but every brave word just wasn't enough. You kissed my chin, kissed my mouth, said if it's real, it'll find its route. Now it's coffee for one at that same old bar. Your laugh lives on in the corner by the jar. I talk too loud, so I don't think. I chew my pride like tobacco and drink. Folks say, son, let it go, but you're stitched in every shirt I own. You're the way my hand hangs on the wheel, that little pause before I peel. I drive past that job sign twice a week, practice speeches I'll never speak. Baby, I'm better, I ain't so scared, but I turn around halfway there. I got your back roads on my heart, got your thunder in my chest. Every girl that learns my name just gets your second-hand best. You're the long way I keep taking, you're the scar dressed up as art. I got your back roads winding through my heart. Oh, winding. Time moves on like a cattle train, new paint sign, same old rain. Heard you married some steady hand, a quiet guy, a safer plan. Yeah, I ain't bitter, I ain't mad, just a little more like my old man. Talk big talk, sleep alone, leave the light on like you're coming home. If loving you was wrong, then wrong felt right. If losing you was mercy, why's it home my nights? If I had one more.
Coffee stain on your cheeks, bare feet on that old tile, humming something off key. Sun sneaking through the curtains, dust dancing in the air. I said, if this ain't heaven, then I don't think heaven's there. 'Cause I could sit on this front porch forever, watch your hair kids that laid on the sky. Every crack in this concrete is better with your hand in mine, letting the day roll by. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up and drive, I don't need much, just you in this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. You were mad about the dishes, I was late home from town. You talk with your hands flying, I just tried not to drown in the flood of your blue eyes, in the way your voice shakes. When you think that I'm not listening, yo, I always stay. 'Cause I could sit on this front porch forever, even when thunder splits the sky. We can fight about nothing and then get better, lose and find each other in the same old life. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up and drive, I don't need much, just you and this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. The first time that you kissed me, truck door slammed too hard, radio spelling love songs, moonlight over my yard. You said, boy, don't you dare hurt me, with a smile to try to hide all the times you've been broken before you stepped inside. Now there's pictures on the mantle, boots by every door, all the things we never planned on turned to all that I hoped for. And I could sit on this front porch together, counting pills and passing time. You'd say, tell me about forever, I'd say, girl, it looks like you tonight. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up and drive, I don't need much, just you and this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. There's a crack in the step by your rocking chair from the night that you danced in the rain. There's a dent in the rail where you threw your ring when I forgot your birthday again. I'm sorry. There's a heart carved faint in the splintered wood, two initials, 1 July. Every mark on this porch tells the story of every reason why. Kids grew like summer corn, shoes by the door and ties, homework on the table, braces, tears, crooked smiles. You cried when our boy left for a town 3 hours away. I held
held you on this old swing till the sky turned gray. Now it's quieter at supper time, just the clock and what we say. We move a little slower, let the songs all fade, but you still steal my flannel, claim it when the nights turn cold. You still reach me.
Met you where the gravel meets the Buster County line. You were stealing cherries from the back of someone's vine. Dust on your boots, laugh lines in your smile. Said you wanna see trouble, ride with me a while. You're my back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest so loud. My Sunday morning, my Friday night, my quiet prayer, my rowdy crowd. When the world starts shaking and I don't know who I am, you're my back road heartbeat, I'll follow it again. You talk with your hands when you're mad, you pace the floor, you slam the screen door cussing, then come kiss me at the door. Yeah, you burn every dinner, we just laugh and call it fate. Say, who needs a recipe when love still fills the plate? You're my back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest so loud. My Sunday morning, my Friday night, my quiet prayer, my rowdy crowd. When the world starts shaking and I don't know who I am, you're my back road heartbeat, I'll follow it again. We got a crooked mailbox leaning like it knows our names, a dog that won't stop barking at the kids at ball games. You leave notes on napkins in my worn-out work truck cab. Drive safe, come home, you're still the best I ever had. You're my back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest so loud. My Sunday morning, my Friday night, my quiet prayer, my rowdy crowd. When the world starts shaking and I don't know who I am, you're my back road heartbeat, I'll follow it again. One day we'll be wrinkled, moving slow across this floor, counting all the little rings from glasses on this table board. If my memory fades and the names all slip away, I'll still know that rhythm that's been drumming every day. You're my back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest so loud. My Sunday morning, my Friday night, my quiet prayer, my rowdy crowd. When the world starts shaking and I don't know who I am, you're my back road heartbeat, I'll follow it again. So when they lay me down under red dirt, under sky, play that simple song of us, let it echo, let it ride, 'cause love ain't in the headstones, it's the echo in your chest. You're my back road heartbeat, baby, you can keep the rest. Oh yeah, oh Met you by the ice machine, July heat, dust on my jeans. You laughed at my hometown shirt. Said, you boys ever leave this dirt? I said, sometimes I drive too far. Turn this county into my backyard. You hop right up in my truck, kicked off boots, said, turn it up. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, kissing like we're gonna disappear. Every mile pulling you near. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my church pew, my front porch choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn! Back road hearts on fire. We skipped stones off the reservoir, shared secrets underneath the stars. You traced scars on my left arm, said, who hurt you? I won't, I swear. I told stories I never told about a ring and a promise gone cold. You just squeezed my calloused hand, said, boy, I ain't her, I understand. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, kissing like we're gonna disappear. Every mile pulling you near. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my church pew, my front porch choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn! Back road hearts on fire. Your mama said I drove too fast. Your daddy swore we'd never last. I mowed his yard from June to fall. Now he calls me son in the church hall. We found a house with a crooked gate, leaky roof, but the bones were great. Painted rooms with a radio low, dancing barefoot on the plywood floor. Who knew hammered nails and grocery runs could feel like fireworks and smoking guns? Who knew Sunday bills and Monday chores could sound like you humming by the screen door? We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, fighting over nothing, making up two cracked mugs, one coffee cup. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my storm sky, my small town choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn! Back road hearts on fire. We learned love ain't all moonlight, it's morning breath and late night fights. You slamming doors, me cutting grass, cooling down and crawling back. Your tears soaking my old flannel, my pride stuck on every channel. You talk me, saying fine to fine turned into I'm on your side. All these almost broken bent up days, somehow shaped the vows we made. Every silence, every shout teaches us what love's about. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, crying in the kitchen holding on, one small flame till the dark is gone. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my rough edge and my tender wire. If this old world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn! Back road hearts on fire. Back road hearts on fire. We'll get old, you know we will. Wrinkled hands on the same old hill, watching grandkids chase the light as the day runs out of sky. You still steal all the covers, still roll your eyes at my jokes. Will we still dance slow in the hallway to songs only we know? If your memory ever fades, I retell every single day how you met me by that ice machine, how we turned this gravel into a dream. Oh yeah. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire. From first hello to last goodbye, we'll ride it out, you and I. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my last match, my sweetest choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still Nothing changes, nothing moves on this assembly line.
My heart's a wrench turning slow, rust on the gears, nowhere to go.
But then you walked in, a flicker, a spark, a new spin. Oh, this rust belt heartbreak. Yeah, this rust belt heartbreak. Tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake, this rust belt heartbreak. Oh, this rust belt heartbreak. Hey, breaking the mold for love's sweet sake.
Smokestacks coughing out the night, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Every promise, every fight felt like giving up on what was wrong or right.
My spirit a busted fuse, nothing left to gain, nothing left to lose. But then your eyes met mine, a whiskey sunrise, a perfect sign. Oh, this rust belt heartbreak. Yeah, this rust belt heartbreak. Tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake, this rust belt heartbreak. Oh, this rust belt heartbreak. Breaking the mold for love's sweet sake.
Pouring cheap beer in a hole in the wall, Saturday tips in a crooked glass jar. I was 3 long days and from an overtime week, dust on my boots and my broken aching heart. You laugh when I missed a stool by a mile said, careful cowboy, that's a hard way down. I was hooked in a heartbeat, hooked on that smile, like you'd lit up the darkest bar in this town. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, your hair in the wind, every little mile pulling me in. If this is all I ever get to keep you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Oh yeah. We threw our names with a pocket knife deep in that oak by the fishing hole bend. You said maybe this is just a summertime thing. I said, girl, I hope summer never ends. You stole my hat and you ran through the field, kicking up dust where the fireflies spin. I swear the sky leaned closer to hear every small secret. You let me in a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, your laugh in the dark, dashboard glowing like a falling star. If this is all I ever get to keep you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Pot roast and prayer, your daddy stared holes clear through my shirt, asked what I wanted with his stubborn wild girl. I said everything, sir, for better or worse. You squeezed my knee under that old pine table. I say and thank you and don't you dare run. I'd have walked through every small town whisper just to be your foolish faithful one. I've been broke, I've been
back road heartbeat thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, the radio low. Two-lane faith in the way we go. If this is all I ever get to keep you humming along off key, off beat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. We've had late night fights in the kitchen light, bills stacked high on the countertop. Slammed a few doors, said things we regret. Swore we were done, then we never quite stopped. Cause you come back wearing my old shirt, I still red, but your pride laid down. You say I still choose you in the hurt, and that simple truth shakes this whole old town. There was rain in the forecast the day we got hitched, but the clouds held back till we said I do. Your grandpa cried, preacher's voice broke, I just kept staring at the light on you. We danced in mud when the sky gave in, your veil stuck web to your laughing face. Every storm since then when the thunder begins, I remember that first wild holy rain. Love holds on like a back road heartbeat, steady through the bumps and the hard-packed heat. Windows fogged, your hand on the glass, tracing our names as the seasons pass. If this is all I ever get to keep you sleeping, smiling, our kids in the backseat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Now this crayon's crushed in the floorboard dust, little boots kicked off by the door. You're humming soft in the hallway glow, rocking our youngest till her breathing slows. I catch your eyes above his little head, same wild girl from that smoky bar.
Dust motes dancing in the sunlight through the kitchen pane, just like a gift that summer when the world felt fresh as rain. Your mama's apron on the hook, the scent of biscuits warm, and outside the cicadas humming through the coming storm. We were young, we were foolish, we were brave, we were bold. A story in the making, waiting to unfold. Oh, that faded photograph, creased right down the middle, and with a shy smile, me with my old fiddle. Time might blur the edges, and the colors might all fade, but the memory of your hand in mine, that's a promise heaven made. Yeah, promise heaven made. We walked down to the creek bed, to where the willows hung so low, and watched the meadows dark and shimmer in the current's gentle flow. You point out every wildflower, give each one a silly name, while I've carved our initials in a sycamore tree's frame. That tree's still standing tall now, a testament to time, just like the love we planted, a seedling souls to blind. Evenings on the porch when the crickets starting their tune,
just a whole lot of hope, and a love that felt as boundless as the sky's wide endless scope. Oh, that faded photograph creased right down the middle. You with your shy smile, me with my old fiddle. Time might blur the edges, and the colors might all fade, but the memory of your hand in mine, that's a promise heaven made. Yeah, promise heaven There came the lean years when the crops just wouldn't grow. The worry etched around your eyes, a silent, weary show. But you never once complained, never let your spirit thin. Always found a silver lining right up till the very end. You'd hum a gospel hymn low while patching up my jeans. The strongest woman I ever knew.